going through all the evidence. I mean, the idea of a special prosecutor to go on a witch hunt against the American people, that's something that the legislative branch of government ought to be really concerned about.
So that interview getting a lot of play and for good reason. House Intelligence Committee Chair Devin Nunes warning against a witch hunt amid intense focus on his committee's investigation into a New York Times report alleging ties between the Trump team and Russia, as well as calls for a special prosecutor. Our Utah Congressman Jason Chaffetz, chairman of the House Oversight and Reform Committee, with me here high above the buildings in Washington, D.C. Nice to see you, sir. Can you find the answer? Can you get to the bottom of it?
Yeah, I think so. There's a reason why the House of Representatives set up a select committee on intelligence. The whole idea was who's going to oversee the intelligence community, the CIA, the NSA, and those types of folks. So Devin Nunes, I got great confidence in him. Adam Schiff on the Democratic side, that's what they're going to do, and they should look at it, and they should get to the bottom.
You talk as if it's an easy thing to do. Is it?
No,
an easy thing to do?
It's not. But you need, if you're looking at sources and methods, you're looking at human intelligence, signals intelligence, satellite. There's a select committee that's set up uniquely to do that and provide that oversight. And in this case, I think it's probably best that the Intel Committee lead out on it.
I talked to Trey Gowdy 30 minutes ago, just to paraphrase him, not exactly, but he said, Bill, at the moment, there's no there.
Yeah.
Is there?
Well, look, they should look at it. You know, we're going to be looking at General Flynn and his going to Russia or being paid to interact with the Russians, even though he was not in the military, wasn't in the Trump administration. That's something we're very curious about. But of course they should look at it. And the Intel Committee is doing that and leading it out. And they're the best ones to do it.
You mentioned Adam Schiff, the Democrat, said this about the leaks, et cetera, and where it goes from there possibly.
The fact that the intelligence agencies were, or officials in the intelligence agencies were trying to push back on the New York Times story, acting as a PR arm of the White House, is totally inappropriate.
So it's a bit of a different point, but it's going to be investigated too, and that is who's doing the leaking. The suggestion on behalf of the White House is, hey, we had information suggesting that what we were telling you was indeed true. We wanted to get more of that word out there. Do you believe that is inappropriate in any way?
No, I don't see any evidence that anything was inappropriate. I think if there was an investigation going on, the FBI, others should not respond to that. But you also want the President of the United States to know what's happening or not happening if there's any sort of imminent threat. So I think it's, I don't see any wrongdoing there at this point.
Why is this so much the talk of the story in this town?
Well, look,
the
Democrats are still flailing. They haven't figured out why they lost. They still can't believe that Donald Trump is the President of the United States. There are some legitimate questions that we're asking and others are asking, but to suggest a special prosecutor and all these extreme things seems very premature.
You met with the president 2 weeks ago,
yes.
I do believe, in the West Wing. I don't know what the content of that conversation was, but I think you've stated it to several reporters. What is your sense about how he's doing?
It's amazing. It is such a sea change in Washington, D.C.
Good?
In a good way. You have a president that's wholly engaged. He's got his shirt sleeves rolled up. He's pushing the agenda faster than Congress and the House and the Senate can go, which is a good thing. He's a disruptive president, which is what the country wanted. It's what I welcome, the idea that we're going to get after tax reform and Obamacare and regulations. And that's exactly what the country signed up for, and that's what they're getting so far.
What are they going to get tonight in this speech? Is it more of, who knows?
Hey, this is like a Twitter feed for an hour, hour and a half straight. So it's...
Can you use Twitter in the chamber of the House?
No, it would be bad form to pull out your phone and do Twitter.
But are you allowed to, I'm asking? Or is it against the rules?
I don't know who would come in and turn it off, but you're really not supposed to. There's a decorum that this country has, and people should not be pulling
Here's what I'm trying to get at. Do you believe this is Inauguration 2.0, where you get another barn burner of an address, or is it different in tone?
No, I think you get a bit of a barn burner of an address. And when you have the room full of Democrats and Republicans, it's sort of a melodrama, right? People are standing up, other people are sitting on their hands, some are clapping. I hope we do come united, though, when we talk about foreign policy, when we talk about our military. we got to show a united front. We got to show that the United States of America means business and that we've got each other's back, no matter which party we're on. For our military, that's very important.
I'll tell you this, the reaction on behalf of the lawmakers will be half of the story tonight.
It'll be more than half the story.
Okay.
Thanks, Bill.
Noted. Jason Chaffetz, thank you. Good to see you in person. Shannon.